Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's one funny morning. I'm Dina Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
It's such a small town. So if you're walking, people just be like, "Do you want to ride?" It's like they don't need Uber. They
what?
just have.
What?
They just pull over. They give you a honk,
No.
and they're like, "We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever."
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
What's outside your Puerto Rico?
That's Stella! Yeah!
Hi, I'm Annie, and I'm the Wagner's granddaughter. Welcome to the morning show with Dina Blizzard.
Annie did such a good job. Good morning. Good morning. Could you have that much energy this early in the morning? That was Cookie Spice and Jim's granddaughter. And I'd like to believe that tomorrow's video will feature Jim doing the same thing on the trampoline. So stay tuned. If he sends a video of him on the trampoline, I'm going to crack up laughing. Good morning. Good morning. It's too early in the morning. Who wants to go back to bed? I'm already feeling Tuesday. Anybody? I feel like it's a very bright morning. I decided to wear the brightest shirt I can think of. It's this one. So that all of our eyes pop open. I know. Don't tempt them. Oh, to be young and flexible, said all the ladies. I know. Right? Is everybody tired today? Is it just in the air? I know. Oh, Jackie, we'll say some prayers. Di's already saying prayers. Di's already done it. She just texted me. I'll do that. Follow with an ER intro. Jim, you could roll around in it. Everybody's like, what are we talking about? What did I just walk into where you're telling a grown man to roll around in a trampoline? What's happening? Just don't know. Totally exhausted today, Bob, and it's 8:49 on the East Coast. It's in the air. If you're tired, you've caught it. It's like a bug. It's like the flu, but you're just tired. You might have all caught it. Yeah. So hard. Pam, did you do today's? I already did it. Just so you guys know, I already do the connections puzzle before I hop onto this show. It's from the New York Times. If you don't already know it, hi, Lily Pad. Thanks for following. There's a lot to see here. You'll love it. Come on. I love it. So slim. The sleeves are long. I know. Sleeves are amazing. What's chilly? I know. Surprising. I'm not tired. So what will you accomplish today, Anne-Marie, while the rest of us lay around like slugs? And I did, and it was a little rough. Yeah, it was. It was sus. What? Yeah. I know, Pat, it is. It's the perfect sweater. So I don't know if you can see it in my car. There's a surprise in that car for Good Time Andrea. She already knows what it is. So down the shore, when I got this house, I planted like a whole bunch of grasses, like those pretty seashore grasses. Well, that was a mistake to put them along right where you walk. Because all you do when you walk in my house, it's just grass everywhere. So I ripped it out. I didn't rip it out. I did. I ripped it out. But it's in big trash. I brought her one already. She knows. It's already planted in her yard and looks amazing. But I got another one in there. It's a lot harder than one would think to dig up grasses. So I got a drop off to do. We're doing a plant for cookie exchange. I believe that when I drop this off to her house, she's going to pay me in cookies, specifically gluten-free Oreos. And I will say this now. If anybody finds Chips Ahoy gluten-free, I need you to tell me where. I've looked at Acme. I've looked at the Walmart. So not a lot of places, but I've heard that they're out and I can't find them. And then I was telling somebody that this is life-changing. Like Oreos came out with gluten-free Oreos, fine. That was a big move. But then they came out with gluten-free Chips Ahoy. And I'm just saying it might be, right? So I was super excited. And they were like, you don't even like Chips Ahoy, do you? I'm like, everybody likes Chips Ahoy. What are you talking about? They're like, everybody likes chewy chocolate chips. And I was like, okay, I'm going to need you to stop. So here's the question for today. Riveting. Do you want chewy chocolate chip cookies, which is better, or a crisp break? Just, you can hear it in your hands, crumbly. Did you say Chips Ahoy? Ew. Stop it. Chewy, crisp, chewy. There's so many chewies for here. Who are you people? Chewy's disgusting. I'll eat anything. Give me the cookie. What? What? You people are monsters. You know what, Malene, to be fair, I don't know that I would die for a Chips Ahoy cookie. You know what I'm saying? But I am saying any cookie company that makes an attempt to make anything gluten-free, like I'm in, because it can't be easy. And maybe it's been like 8 years since I've had one, so I've built it up, you know? No, Tate's is the best. But sometimes you got to mix it up a little bit. Yeah. So crisp on the outside with the soft chocolate chips on the inside. All right, that's a good combo, but they don't manufacture those. That's like right out of the oven. Dina, go to the Chips Ahoy website. I think you can search for locations. What? You're lying. You can find the location of a. Let me look this up. There's no such thing as chipsahoy.com. What are you talking about? No, there's no chipsahoy.com. There's something called Snackworks. Oh, okay. Find a snack. Find it. Oh, see, it says accept cookies, reject cookies. You know how they make you do that? Looking for a snack? I am. Looking for a store? I am. Okay, you trying to play games with me. Hold on. Do I pick the cookie first? Look for something specific and we'll tell you where to find it. Okay. This is the most exciting thing I've done. Load more. Wait, let me show you what I'm doing. Hold on. It's important you see this. Share screen. Chips Ahoy. Boom. Look at it. You pick which one you're looking for. If they have gluten-free on here. Load more. Oh, Michelle loves those. Belvita. Sorry, TikTok, you can't see it, but it is riveting. Oh, I don't see gluten-free Chips Ahoy. Chicks Ahoy. Hold on. You can. Who knew that this was a thing? But you can filter content. Cookies. Chips Ahoy. Apply. What? I don't see the gluten-free ones on here. This is crazy. I love that they go so deep on Chips Ahoy. Okay. They're the crunch. Okay, stop. They are the crunchy chips Ahoy you'll love without the gluten. Made with a blend of rice and flour and oats. Real chocolate chips. Perfect good amount of crunch. Birthday parties. I love birthday parties. Midday snacks. Bowl ice cream after school. Yes. Oh, we're sorry. The product is not available. Okay. Change location. I'm going to need somebody's. I'm going to need some. All right. New York. Cherry Hill. Quick, somebody give me your zip code. I know. 62704. Let's try there. 62704. Let's see where we're going. Not available. Let's try another one. Who's got one? 23320. Let's try Lanny. 23320. Not available. Oh my God. This is a game. This is a game. Let me try Anne Marie. 11214. That's New York, right? 11214. 11214. I don't think any. Okay. Let's just accept. They don't have them. They have the Marlboro. 47920. 47920. Nope. No. They are not real. 30122. Shakendra says 30122. I don't think so. 30122. Nope. Okay. Let's just go to Walmart. Walmart.com. Gluten-free chips Ahoy. No. Lies. It's all lies. This is some kind of ploy from the cookie company. No, I'm out. No. We're cookie honey. We were, Donna, and it was a rabbit hole. Oh, no, Sarah, don't send me cookies. You're hilarious. No, I will find them. Target was first. No, you know what? I haven't checked the P.O. box, but please don't send me cookies. There'll be literally 400 bags of cookies here. I will find them. Maybe on the Zon, AJ said. Hey, Shayna. They're in stock here in Bangor, Maine. Wow. What's the matter with where they just did a breaking news? So I turned up the TV. It's about Kesha performing at 4th of July concert. Stop it. I don't know. My daughter needs them now. I'll find them. Don't worry. They're hitting stores in May, maybe later this month. That's so funny. Yeah, road trip to Maine. Yeah, don't do that. It's so funny. You literally on Mother's Day, when I was eating my way through Philadelphia, had gluten-free funnel cake, gluten-free cheesesteak. I was like, this is the best. I mean, I was sick as a dog, but not like gluten sick. Like I ate too much food sick, but it was good. Yeah. They're probably on Amazon. I'll check it out. Anyway, so today is a crazy day. Today is, and everybody knows these days, the day that your kids get a root canal. And so, we'll have to maybe try to do that thing where like Brooke is high as a kite. We record her and see if she says anything crazy. The best was when they convinced the girl that the zombie apocalypse is happening. You guys know what I'm talking about? And they were like, we can only save the dog or the cat. Who should we save? She's like, it's obvious you save the cat. Or was it the dog? I don't know. But it was so funny. I'd like to do that to Brooke, but she's seen that. She knows that there's not a zombie apocalypse because that joke's already been done. But I would do it. And it was her brother's. And she had a great name. It was an old name. It was like, gosh, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful name. It wasn't Gertrude, but it was like, some of the things that I'm in Southern California and they say gluten-free chips are coming. Oh, good. I'm sorry, put my sneaks on. It's very funny. So this shore house is great, especially in the summer. But in the winter, I don't know if I ever told you this, but this house isn't, none of these houses have, what's it called in the walls? Oh, I'm so tired. Stuffing. That's not what it was. Did you ever just, your brain isn't working? That's today. When they're stuffing in insulation. It is like Mr. Rogers right now. My house don't have the stuffing. Whatever. Insulation. Anyway, so because it doesn't have insulation, whatever heat comes through, it's slim pickings. There used to be radiators in here, but they took them out, which was a mistake. Anyway. So I like stuffing better. Mandy, that's what you should say now, moving forward. It's basically like stovetop in the walls. So anyway, between the fireplace, we have a mini split in the back and it does have heat. It's nice. I like my houses with stuffing. Millicent, that's what it was. Candace, how did you remember that? It's a beautiful name. And so, anyway, my point is that because it's cold, but it comes through the floors. So I have to keep my shoes on, or you just straight freeze through your feet. You know what I'm talking about? Like I can't, I've never heard radiator pronounced like that. Okay, Evelyn, we're about to have a fight. So this is, this particular word, it's rad. And my kids always say to me, they're like, it's radiator. I'm like, it's radiator. It's rad. Yep. Yeah, she says, it's the cat, you idiot. I'm so stupid. We're bouncing around a lot of conversations. I'm sorry. Did you ever go to work and know that physically you're there? You can't insulate down here, Bob. You can't put the stuffing in the walls. Here's why. Because this house is 100 years old. I would say all these houses are 100 years old, but that's 1 year old. A lot of them are new. But the ones that were built down here 100 years ago, they've been able to be continuously standing because of flooding, Becca. That's not why they're standing. Why they're still standing is because when flooding happens, which eventually happens everywhere, the water goes through your house instead of take down your house. So these houses are built to just let the water and then dry out. But if you have stuffing in your walls, you'd have to take all the walls down and replace it with new stuffing, aka insulation. So they don't stuff the walls down here because these were only supposed to be summer homes. But then everybody was like, it's so nice. Let's come down when it's freezing. Then that was the whole thing. So radiator. Yeah. It's always so much colder without the stuffing. It's stuffing free. It's a very thin house. No stuffing. Yeah, I didn't know that either, Linda, but it makes sense. In fact, so my house is, you can next door, they're almost the full story up, right? I have a crawl space. So I might have 3 feet. It's not good. But when I bought the house, we had to take some of the wood down in the garage, and you can see a line around the whole house, around the whole garage from a previous flood. And some of the outlets are really high and I didn't understand why, but it was because of that. So all the outlets in the garage are probably at eye level, so that if it floods like pretty high again, maybe it won't catch them. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you have to stilt the house if you stuffed it? Yes. Yeah, like all these houses are probably stuffed. Because they up in the It might be gluten-free stuffing. Wouldn't mold grow? Isn't it humid there? Yeah, no, I don't think they probably have some kind of advanced stuffing now that is for the shore. And if not, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm sure they stuff these houses. That's a good question. I thought oh, well, that's true. They did do that at the blenders in the bar. You're not wrong, Shkendra. Candy just showed up, and she literally, she wrote, "You are so beautiful." And guys, she used like 11 O's. That I love. I needed 11 O's today. Thank you for that, Cindy. Haven't seen you in a minute, but you're beautiful. Okay. Cindy can show here every day. Cindy, I'm so tired. And I don't even know that I'm making sense. I do have a gluten-free shore house. Yeah. Yeah, we essentially do. Christina, just so you know, this color looks good on everybody because it blinds a human eye from the inside and just puts like a Barbara Walters glow. I'm not really this pretty. It's the shirt. I think that's why neon came back. Why are you so tired? I don't know, Carol. You know, when you have like things back, I have things back to back today, and I will literally be. I think I'm pre-gaming my tiredness. I think I'm not even really that tired, but I think that my body is like, "Oh, girl, let's just start now," like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Carol. I didn't do anything. It seriously is glowing. I know. Yeah. Yeah, good time Andrea's right. It's very funny. Like, you can take some portion if you own the house already, and you I guess if you buy it new too, if you leave a certain amount of the foundation down, I am very tired. That's exactly it. Then you don't have to go all the zoning, because our street used to flood a lot. Not as bad as other streets, but she had no grass. I didn't really have any grass. And I think there's two more. There wasn't just, they just started making everything a concrete jungle on the island. And then it just made it so nothing could go back into the ground. So as people are tearing these down, they have to have a certain amount of their ground has to be permeable, which is good, So I'm just a wealth of real dumb information. Does anybody have any other dumb, just knowledge questions that are not going to help you at all today? Because I am filled with it. Filled. Oh, it's Katie's birthday. I'm anticipatory tired. I'm very tired. Yeah. It would take too long to get approval to remodel mine. The guy works 2 days, but I'm telling you. I have middle school parent orientation tour. I hope I don't fall asleep. I know. My niece did that. Left one wall up when she built her house at the shore. You do. The beach is this way, Amber. So if you go like 2 blocks, then you're at the beach. I'm tired of Jason. That is exactly what I am. But it's just so pretty. If I could just bottle up between like 5 in the morning and 7 in the morning, it is the most beautiful time here. You just sleep with the window open, and then in the morning you can like hear the ocean. You can hear the seagulls. Ugh. And then once work hits in, then it's just like a regular place. And then around 5 to 7 at night, so beautiful. Our cottage shore community still has sand roads, small shore pebbles for driveways, and weed patrol coming out next week. Wow. Jackie, I'm kind of back and forth because I have different inspections people coming through. Like I had the inspector for the renters yesterday, so they give you like your CO so you could rent. I have somebody like a handyman supposed to be coming today to fix a couple things. I got to still call the plumber for some issues in the back with the shower. So I just kind of come down and enjoy it because I only get it for a couple weeks and then I rent it the rest of the time. But it's just kind of nice, you know. And trying to write the book, so it does, Lorraine. So so I'm hoping. So cross your fingers because today I'm supposed to finally get my approval for my EV charger, which will make saving money coming down here great. Yeah. Oh, Tim is supposed to come. Tim's supposed to come by Friday to work on the she shed. So yeah. Do you have to get an inspection for each renter? No, but I do have to update them anytime I get a new one. But it's only one inspection, and the guy just comes in with like a stick. He just comes in. Are you ready? And I go, I don't think I am. It's just this long metal tool, and he was like, "Are you ready for your inspection?" I was like, "You should never say that to anybody." He said, "Let's start upstairs." I said, "Let's." And so then he goes upstairs and he just gets this little thing, and so you have to have like a fire smoke detector in every room. You have to have your fire extinguisher mounted in the proper place by the kitchen, easy accessible, blah, blah, blah. So like there's all these things that you have to do, which I don't mind doing. It's fine, but it's just funny. And so and then yesterday I went and I got all my flowers. So I took these. Do you have your 67? Or it could be 67.50, Lori. You don't know. You can't possibly pay that now. So I that flower that I took out for Good Time Andrea, I bought a couple of things here. Now, here's the other thing I bought. I wish I could show you because they're laying outside. One fell over. I bought so I buy flat like annuals, right? Flowers that I can put in against all my perennials. Let me speak normal language. People don't know flowers. I have my hydrangeas, which are perennial. They come back every year. And I have to cut them down. And then I'll come in with some annuals that our Airbnb has 10 smoke detectors. Oh my gosh, your house must be gigantic. Anyway, I bought it. But I bought 2 trees for the back of the house that she said if I bring them in, they should be fine. But it's a flowering tree. But what's the flower? It's white. It's Sally's favorite. I forget. Annuals give you that pop of color. I think annuals are exhausting. They kind of are, but they're so pretty. So pretty. So it's not big. It's 1 floor of a Victorian. Then why do you have 10? How many rooms is Magnolia? It's a magnolia bush. I think it's magnolia. It's not a dogwood. Gardenia. That's it. Because Sally's favorite perfume is jungle gardenia. It's a gardenia plant. It's got like a big head and then a stick. And then I bought red flowers at the bottom. So I'm in Florida. I never heard of a renter's inspection. You should see the renters here. Most are falling apart. What? No, they're serious up here, Deb. Oh, like 7 rooms. Yeah, we have 10. Why you got so many? We should talk, Bob. What are you doing? I know. But so Beth, I'm trying to buy something that I don't have to keep buying every year. So, well, we have to water the tree too, probably. Yeah. Gardenias are a tree. It's a gardenia tree. Judy, that's what she said. Yeah. Does Florida have inspections for anything? I don't think so. Mm-mm. So Judy, she said, I go, well, she goes, anybody there in the fall, in the winter? And I said, well, I mean, maybe every couple of weeks. She goes, well, if you bring them in your house, you just water them like every 3 or 4 weeks, they'll make it through. And I was like, okay. Yeah, a patio tree. That's exactly what she said. Curly top. I've tried to grow gardenias so many times. Kentucky doesn't have inspections. I have a good gardenia bush. Yeah. I recommend my customers use some areas for. Now, I'll tell you what I learned from Judy from Saskatoon, which I'm a fan of, is she's got some nice flowers in the garden, but up on her fence, she's got like these really pretty pots that kind of hang on the fence. And then she just puts fake flowers in. I think Angie and I were talking about it too. And you can put some fake flowers in, and it looks real pretty from the street. You can't tell they're fake. Looks real nice. I only plant teddy bear magnolias for my customers. They get to be about 10 foot tall. Why do you know so much, Curly Top? No, it's not going to grow in the ground, Kelly. It's going to be in a potted plant. It's a potted tree. I have 2 gardenia in my flower beds in Georgia. I love them. Yeah. So I'm going to see. This is my attempt at not having to buy these for the big pots in the back. But I think I can like leave them in the laundry room and just kind of check on them, you know. Who waters the plants when you're not there? Well, Kelly, that's a question. If I have renters, you know, like in the winter, then I would ask them. I mean, they could probably live here too. It would be nice. But I have a sprinkler out front for these flowers. So it's really the ones in the back that I have to ask people to water. Some of them do. Remember that first time? And it was the renters were here for a month and they never watered them, not one day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in the lease. You have to water the plants. I should put it in the lease. My mom used to mix fake and the real ones. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, they did not. What zone are you down the shore? I don't know, Judy. That's a good question, but it's definitely not the same zone where like inland. So like I have a Japanese maple here, Judy. You'll love it when you come see it. I'll show it to you. It's a little short one. It's cute. And I did all this planting when I bought the house, kind of try to soften it a bit. So I put the Japanese maple because you see them around the island. And I figured hydrangeas were the way to go. There's hydrangeas everywhere here. And then we had a hurricane. And when the hurricane came, it did flood a little bit, but just when I came back, there was not one leaf on my Japanese maple. And I was so upset. I was like, oh my gosh, it died. I was going to rip it out. And the neighbor was like, oh, don't just leave it. It'll come back. I was like, no, it's dead. It was alive and now it's dead. And they said, no, it's the salt water. You know, hurricanes come in and it just sprays all the salt water and these plants can't do salt water. So the leaves fall off, but they're not dead. And they did. Within a couple of weeks, it started to do it again. Start to get leaves again. So it's pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They did. Yeah. So I don't think even like the zone that I'm in now is the same as when you're inland from here. So that type of plant usually needs protection. Yeah. And there's a lot of them. I mean, that's the thing is like, I feel like sometimes people are like, let's bring a plant to the island that nobody has. I'm like, there's a reason nobody has it. It ain't supposed to be here. It's not going to last. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So that's my thing for Thursday is to try to get everything in the ground. And then I got to start leaving notes everywhere. So, you know, I don't know. I love when people leave me notes in an Airbnb like, hey, to turn this on, here's a little trick. And then they tell you. But I don't want to be wandering around with like a remote and just standing there the whole time and just be like, what is this? Do you see what this is for? Anybody know it? And it's weird. So I enjoy a good note at an Airbnb. So I leave them. Mm-hmm. I love the notes. Good morning, Doris. Do you have an Airbnb you leave there for the renter's treat? I do, Bob, which I think I'm going to update a little bit. But yeah, and I do say like, hey, if there is a hurricane, you should do this. You should pull this into the garage, stuff like that. So, yep. Note, potholders are now located in the drawer. Oh, that reminds me. Remind me before I leave here, we got to get the bottom of the oven open. Remember? We were doing voila, and it was random notes to me in a house that should be empty. Sounds creepy. What are you talking about? No, you would love it. Jeremy, when you guys come to stay here, I'm going to set it up like an escape room. Could you imagine if your Airbnb was also an escape room? I mean, I'd be like, thanks for staying at our shore house. You have approximately 48 hours to figure out how to get out or you die. Did I just come up with something awesome? We stayed at a VRBO that had like 5 switches on the wall and only one actually turned on a light. Couldn't figure out what the other 4 did the whole weekend. Jill, would that not be the most fun thing? He'd be like, guys, it's an Airbnb/escape room. Yeah, Jeremy. I think I just came up with something pretty awesome. Who wants to get into this at the ground level? Here's the pitch. We buy an old prison. We buy an old funeral home. It's all coming together. No, we had a guest book on our sailboat, but our charter company threw it out. No. I like the Airbnb escape room idea. Am I wrong? And then like if it's in like a prison and like families can stay in the cells, they got to escape, but there's other families there with them. So I thought the funeral home sold, Shikendra, but it's back on the market. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Are we putting the pieces of a puzzle together? Who wants to buy a funeral home? /escape room /Airbnb /comedy club /bitchy potato. What was the other one we came up with? There was a new store. What was it? What else was I going to do? Something else. Girlfriend's funnel cake. That's it. Girlfriend funnel cake /girlfriend funnel cake. So funny. /bar. Thank you. /biblioteca. I went to North Carolina and my friend picked the place. It was not clean. I got in the bed. There was blood. No. My husband said he's in. He thinks it's a brilliant idea. It is. It's the next Matt Damon movie right after Who Wants to Buy a Farm? Who wants to buy a funeral home /Airbnb /escape room? One funny murder. Airbnb, welcome. Jeremy, I think we created something special here today, and I want to thank you. It'd be all in one, Peg. All in one. Be like, so people come like, welcome to One Funny Funeral Home, Airbnb /escape room. Here's how you play. This could be an expensive trip, or it could be free. And if you live, then it's expensive. It's actually cheaper if you actually died because we have the funeral home in the back. So it'd be hard. That'd be weird to kind of figure out the rates. We have to really like workshop it. Yeah. And we can have psychotic friends palm reading. Exactly. Oh, it said it was the guy who bought it did not like the zoning or issues with neighbors. Oh. Online it says the funeral home is scheduled to be demolished. Oh, they are ruining our plan. There are a lot of supporters, but if everybody puts in $10, I think we can get it. What the heck did I just walk into? Good morning, Chef Jeff. Well, we are going to buy a funeral home and turn it into an Airbnb/escape room. TV screens all around the house randomly turn on with a video of Di eating snacks, giving you clues of how to get out. She's like, welcome to the funeral home escape room now. These chips are so good, you guys. If you want a potato chip, you need to find the secret book that would open up a trapdoor. To where? To my kitchen in the basement filled with beans. It'd be real weird. First prize is beans. I like where you're going, Jeremy. Keep workshopping it. The video screens is a nice touch. A basement is called the Chamber of Beans. So stupid. And if you're lucky, you get to escape out the honey door. Themed Airbnbs are always booked solid. You are not wrong, Mary. There was an ugly Monday last night, Kitty Cotton. Where were you? We were all there. Although apparently a lot of people were stuck in 2023. So we're doing Ugly Monday last night. And like a good amount of people were like, oh, here you are. I was watching an Ugly Monday for 2023. And I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's who I thought you were. I was like, nope. We were all watching 2023. How did I look? Did I look better? What? We should talk about it. But girl, you looked a lot better last year. By the way, if there is going to be a murder mystery One Funny Mother night, I would like to play a victim. Oh, we already planned that. It was a surprise. Anyway. Well, listen, Kooky Pantses. You know, it's not every day you come up with this stellar investment opportunity live on the internet, but today we did. I'll start looking. I'll start looking at some properties. I was watching Baby Reindeer. Of course you were. February 23, you were at the urgent care line. Thank you. I was actually trying to calculate how many times I went to the urgent care. I don't even know. I think I can just look at how many antibiotics I was on. That's usually a good indicator. The funeral home, I wonder if it has anybody left in there. They sold the funeral home by us, and there were 5 people in the basement from World War II. Alive? I wonder if there's anybody left in the There were 5 people in the basement from World War II. What? And you wrote World War III. Now, do you know something I don't? Did you hit the keyboard too many times, or do you know stuff? Passed away. And that was World War II, and you just hit it too many times? Yeah, he did. I thought it said 2, and then I looked again, and there was an extra. And I feel like Bob knows things. They've just leftovers? Like when you build furniture, Bob, and you have an extra screw at the end? That they just closed up the funeral home, and they're like, oh, we have these extras. And then they just left them? This story... Sorry, it is World War II. I just so you know, I figured that. I was just wondering if you knew something. Oh, is that our shore planting zone, Judy, is 8A to 7B. It really happened in Freeport, New York. They changed owners. What? So many questions. So many questions. Mm-hmm. Jeff, you should put a picture in for Ugly Monday. I would like to see it. I'd like to see a picture of you at work at Grumpy Jeff's. Not that we would put it up for Ugly Monday, but you could put yourself up on the OneFunnyMother.com, go to the community page, Jeff, and you could be like, meet a friend or a follower, and we could tell people about your restaurant. I'd like to know a little bit more. Cream cheese. I was like, why is she calling them cream cheese? There was a funeral home that did have stacked up bodies. Okay, you guys are really taking it to a place that's upsetting. I had no idea this was even on the. Okay. All right, listen. I'm tired. We should all let's just walk away here. We had a great opportunity. Let's all just mull it over and go for it's a morbid turn. Mm-hmm. But that's it. Tonight is Tipsy Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Another day is upon us, and another opportunity to make someone else's day a little brighter. There you go. From Judy from Saskatoon. So thanks everybody for watching. We went from cookies to death. So that's a roller coaster. I don't know if everybody's ready for it. I do private and no restaurants anymore. Sold out 12 years ago. All right. Okay. Chef Jeff, are you the same Jeff from Grumpy Jeff's? Maybe you're a different Jeff. I don't know. But if you're a different Jeff, it's good to know. I'm talking to you like you're Grumpy Jeff, and it might be a different person. We'll see. That's for tomorrow to unpack. But thanks for watching, everybody. I hope everybody gets to wake up today, as I will try to do throughout the rest of today. But thanks for watching, as always. Hopefully you tune into the right Tipsy Tuesday. It'll be from 2014. That would be the clue. If it is a different Jeff, then we have a thing for Jeffs. No, it is Grumpy Jeff, old cream cheese, all same guy. Got it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching as always. Do something nice for yourself or others today. And that's it. Have a great day and a blessed day. And I look forward to seeing you tonight for a nice glass of bourbon by the fire, depending on how cold it is up there. All right. I'll see you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.